why San Francisco? I thought this game was going to be no good game against the Carolina Panthers, but it ended up being a terrible game for the San Francisco 49ers, and a lot to blame, but I don't want to play the blaming game. There's just a lot of things I had to take care of, a lot of takeaways I had in this game for the 49ers and what have you, so let's just get into it. So the Carolina Panthers ended up winning 23-3 at Levi Stadium. Not a great game for the 49ers, and offensively, I was not a big fan of. Offensively, I thought they were pretty stale in my opinion. I shouldn't be surprised at all because I predicted the 49ers offense would have a little bit of struggling this whole season, and the first game pretty much gave me a good first impression that it's going to happen. I think offensively they're going to be pretty much tightened up. It's going to be a liability big time. Bryan Hoyer, I don't know how to make him out. I mean, he didn't really have the best game of his life. I think he had an interception and a fumble. It was just no good for him. The offensive line was not the best either. Pierre Garçon, Marquise Goodwin, they were kind of okay, but they didn't have anything flashy or special. Carlos Hyde was kind of okay too, but he fell on the fourth down in the goal line and what have you. Kyle Juszczyk, I mean, he was kind of okay. No lie, I thought Kyle Juszczyk had an okay game, but nothing too special there. And I guess it's good for the future coming up in the next couple of years if the 49ers can get there. Other than that, I thought it wasn't anything good this year, and I'm afraid that this year is going to be a pretty struggling one, especially with the next three opponents: the Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals, LA Rams. Three division opponents in one schedule, I guess you can say. It's going to be really tough for the 49ers, and maybe they might go 2-14. I hope they don't go 2-14. I still hope they can go 5-11 or 6-10, and I guess my prediction is right on the ballpark right there. I think there's still potential to go 5-11 or 6-10, and that would be a big improvement. Maybe they can rebound this week against the Seattle Seahawks. It's going to be really tough. The Seattle Seahawks are actually a good team, even though they lost to the Packers, but I still think that the 49ers have some chance to win that game. Maybe I'll go into that prediction maybe this week. The defense, not too bad. Nothing too special. Although Reuben Foster, the time he played before that ankle injury, he looked like a freaking beast, man. He looked like he was going to be the best linebacker in the NFL. And just the way he stopped Christian McCaffrey, the way he almost got an interception against Cam Newton, it was just fantastic on his part. But he got an ankle injury at the end and ended up not playing anymore. And I don't blame them not playing Reuben Foster anymore when you're losing by a lot anyways. And what's the point of trying to aggravate the injury even more? And I don't know his status right now as of this video, but he's probably going to be out maybe a couple weeks, and we shall see then. But pretty much the only positive thing I got out of this whole game was Reuben Foster just looking like a beast. I think he's going to be a really good NFL player if he can heal up perfectly. We got to see them. But the Panthers, I mean, they were okay. The defense wasn't that bad. I mean, Luke Kuechly got an interception from Bryan Hoyer, and they strip sacked Bryan Hoyer earlier in the game, and pretty good defense, I would say, able to pressure Bryan Hoyer in that terrible offensive line that the 49ers had. But good defense for them. But offensively, it was pretty disappointing to watch Cam Newton and company to see the performance that they had offensively. Although they had 2 touchdowns, not taking away from that, but it was more the 49ers getting those turnovers and what have you. No fun right there. And Christian McCaffrey, I thought he was kind of okay. I didn't think he was anything too special, but maybe it's just his first game, so I can't really put any blame to that. But I still think he's going to be a really good NFL player for the next couple of games and maybe years to come. Just this game, I didn't think Christian McCaffrey was anything special. Just overall, if I had to give a grade for this whole performance, I would give the 49ers pretty much a C-. I thought it was pretty bad. The offense was pretty much the reason I gave it a C-. I thought the defense did okay, even with Reuben Foster out, but they tried their best. They just couldn't get off the field pretty much because the 49ers were getting a lot of 3-and-outs. I mean, I think they were like 2 or 3 for 11. It was just really bad. The fourth downs, they were not good as well. I think they only converted 1 fourth down out of all of it, and Carlos Hyde missed the touchdown for 4th and goal on the 1-yard line, so that was pretty bad there. I wish he could have got that touchdown, something good going, but nothing in the end, and the 49ers ended up scoring no touchdowns, so really disappointed on Kyle Shanahan's part, I would say, but comes some slack. It's their first game, first year, so I don't want to use that excuse too much, but I mean, still disappointing to see them not score a touchdown in some way, shape, or form. It feels like Chip Kelly and Jim Tomsula being able to move down the ball just a little bit, but then not being able to do anything else. And maybe Robbie Gould is going to be our MVP for the 49ers this year as a kicker, but it's going to be a really tough one, especially for the offense. And defensively, I'm still kind of excited. I think the pieces look really good for the next couple of games in the next couple of seasons, but we got to see then. I just hope Reuben Foster's all right. Hopefully he can play whenever he can, whenever he's 100% healthy. That's pretty much my takeaways for this. I thought they need a lot more work. They were still kind of undisciplined, not blaming Kyle Shanahan or anything like that, just a brand new team. A lot of turnover from this roster. I think only 16 players are still on this team from Balky's era to now, and never seen that much turnover in my life before, but there you have it. And we just got to see what happens against the Seattle Seahawks this week. So I'll make predictions for that. I'll go in depth for the Seattle Seahawks this week, and we got to see what that takes us to for Sunday. And I'm going to get some sleep over this, maybe do some more in-depth parts for this against the Seahawks prediction game. That's pretty much it, you guys. I just want to keep it short. A little sad, disappointed making this video right after the game is over, so, you know, my voice is kind of low, kind of depressing, I would say, but, you know, I had some fun watching football. That's the only good thing I got out of it, was football is back, week 1, time's going to fly really fast. By the time you know it's going to be the Super Bowl, which I wish the 49ers were going to play, but I don't think they're going to be playing the Super Bowl this year, but just good to have football back quarterback, and I love it. So please let me know what your takeaway was for the 49ers game. Who did well? Who sucked? I guess you can say. What are you expecting for the Seattle Seahawks this week, and what have you? And if you guys like this, please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this, and I'll be catching you guys up later. So subscribe to me if you're on YouTube. Follow me on VidMe if you're on VidMe, and that's going to be pretty much it. I hope you guys have a nice day. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy your night, even though we lost the game, but hey, it's football, so bye, guys.